Ms. Legalista, aka Attorney Sheila here. We're going to be talking about U.S. Congress member George Santos, who is facing a number of criminal charges and who just narrowly missed, I guess narrowly, I don't know, I've run the numbers, missed a vote to expel him from Congress. Yes, they wanted to send him bye-bye.
Yeah.
Let's go back in time to just sort of bring you up to speed on some of this. He was indicted in May on a number of charges, including wire fraud, money laundering, and theft of public funds. Then there were these additional charges that came up, I guess, last month, October, 10 felonies. But here's the key. He has not been convicted yet. So we had 30 plus something House members that joined Republicans in the vote not to expel him. You had 24 Republicans that wanted him bye-bye. So a couple of questions. Do we expel members for allegations and charges, or do we wait until conviction? Now, if we're thinking about due process, we wait until conviction, right? Question 2, is he entitled to his day in court first? People say that all the time. I want to have my day in court. Question 3, is there ever a time when we would say bye-bye to due process because the charges are so bad? Where does this power come from? But first, let's go to a statement that comes from Representative Ranskin about this. This is coming from Mediaite, and let's see if I can read this very small print here. Santos, this is coming from House Oversight Committee ranking member Jamie Raskin, a Democrat from Maryland, who defended his decision to vote against the expulsion. And this is what he says. Santos has not been criminally convicted yet of the offenses cited in the resolution. I'm going to do another video on the resolution. Nor has he been found guilty of ethics offenses in the House internal process. This would be a terrible precedent to set, expelling people who have not been convicted of a crime and without internal due process. If and when Santos is convicted of these serious criminal offenses or ethics charges, I will certainly vote to expel. Until then, it's a very risky road to go down, and we have to stick by due process and the rule of law, as obvious as the eventual result seems. Okay, so he threw that in there. There's a little shade there. I can think of 4 or 5 Democratic members that Republicans would like to expel without a conviction or adverse ethics finding. Good point. We can't abandon due process and the rule of law in the House of Representatives. Well, let me know your thoughts. I think he makes a very good argument there with this. But where does this power come from? Let's go to the U.S. Constitution. A little history lesson for anyone who has made it this far through the video. Let's go to constitution.congress.gov. Article 1 covers our legislative branch. Section 5, proceedings. Section, Clause 1 has to deal with authority. Clause 2 is actually where we want to go. Let me scroll down a little bit. Each house may determine the rules of its proceedings, punish its members for disorderly behavior, and with the concurrence of 2/3, expel a member. Okay, that's your civics lesson for today. So now let's go back to the question at hand. What do you think? Do you think they made the right decision or not? Do you think we need to wait until he has had his fair day in court to determine whether or not he should be expelled? Which, think about it. If he's convicted of some of these charges, he'll likely be sentenced and serving some time anyway. So the need to expel him at that point might seem somewhat moot. All right, you're up to speed. Like the video, subscribe to the channel because we're going to stay informed. Hit the notification bell, and peace.